The Florida Gators have won the Southeastern Conference Championship. GatorZone is presented by Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of GatorZone alongside Megan Parler. I am Jeff Cardozo. Spring is in swing, so to speak, and certainly the goal is to make it here every year for the baseball team. They finished third in the country last year, and now the top-ranked team in all of college baseball is doing some really good things to get 2016 going.
Yeah, and head coach Kevin O'Sullivan has a lot of newcomers on this year's team, but there also are some senior leaders, and one of those senior leaders, great team guy, teammate, team leader, and he's a catcher on this year's team.
That he is. Wears number 29, and you need those types of guys, so Kevin O'Sullivan very excited to have Mike Fahrman a part of the team.
If you ask anyone on the Florida baseball team to describe senior catcher Mike Fahrman, they all use one phrase, the perfect teammate. As one of two seniors on this year's Gators squad, Farhman is a player that younger guys can look up to and lean on the most.
Farhman grew up a Gator fan in Tampa, often playing catch with his dad and playing t-ball as well. In high school, he also played football but decided to stick to the baseball diamond, where he excelled more. The University of Florida, where Farhman's sister also went to college, represents what he calls the best of both worlds, strong academics and athletics. Farhman's major, accounting, demands a lot of dedication, but he enjoys the challenge of balancing baseball's grueling schedule with a rigorous study regime.
I was always told to have a good backup plan because you never know how long this game's going to take you. So I'm really good with numbers, and I've always, excelled in, had success in math classes growing up. So accounting was a good major for me, and I don't know, I just like it, and I like the future I could have with it.
If you're going to be an athlete at Florida, there's more to it than what goes on the field or the court. There's expectations both on and off the field, how you act in the community, how you act away from home, and obviously academics. And we take great pride in the academic excellence that our players have, and the reputation that Florida has. And he embodies all that, and he's a great example for all of our players.
As a three-time SEC All-Academic team member, Farhman is exactly that, a great example for his younger teammates. But that position took time and maturity to achieve.
I want to try to bring leadership to the team, and I want to kind of be the older guy the younger kids can come to if they're struggling, if they got problems, on or off the field, because, I've seen a lot through 5 years, and if they're struggling, I can maybe give them some tips or advice to get through it.
He's been around long enough that he knows the ups and downs of this team. He's been there when the team has done bad. He's been there when the team's done good. So he knows both ways. He's got more knowledge than anybody else on the team.
Like many players on the Gators, Farhman has big league aspirations. Pursuing that goal, he played with the Olean Oilers of the New York Collegiate Baseball League the past 3 summers. Last year, he helped the Oilers win their first ever league championship, contributing 17 RBI, 16 runs, 11 doubles, and a grand slam over the course of 27 games.
Well, the first few years we hadn't won a championship, and they hadn't won one in their history of the team. So favorite memory was winning it and giving the trophy to our coach, and seeing everyone in the fan base kind of like winning it through us. So it was really cool to see it all come together in my last season there.
Last season, Farhman appeared in 10 games for the Gators, batting .500 with 4 runs, 2 RBI, and a double. As a pinch hitter in Florida's NCAA Regional last year, he scored on a double by J.J. Schwartz. That postseason run culminated with the Gators making their first trip to the College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska since 2012, an experience that Farhman will remember for the rest of his life.
Going to Omaha last year was the coolest thing I've ever done in my whole life. It was like the Disney World of college baseball. There's so much attention and hoorah, and it was just awesome.
As the top-ranked Florida Gators begin SEC play, they'll continue to look to their leader, Farhman, who has been there, done that plenty of times. For GatorZone, I'm Kelly Price.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. And being around the guys all the time, I know how much they absolutely love Mike, how he is a great teammate, like you mentioned before the story, and just helps him. He's a student of the game and helps them understand and get better, and it's really special to have a guy like that.
Jeff, I think the team's taking the field, so we better get to our first break, and we'll talk a little tennis and golf when we get back.